Beasts in the Cellar. Now, this is a brilliant book by John Hamilton. This book came through post today, and I've thoroughly enjoyed reading it. It's been brilliant. The exploitation film career of Tony Tenser. He produced loads and loads of really great films back in the 60s and 70s, and this goes through a lot of detail about all those films. Many I just didn't know about. You can see, obviously, Christopher Lee on the back here. Now, this book originally came out in 2005. I think it's been out of print for quite a while. However, this is the definitive study, and it's just come out in 2025. It's got 300 pages. I paid £27.99 for it. There is also a copy that you can get, the autograph of Tony Tenser as well, and that's 50 quid. And that's on the FabPress website, a really good website. They posted the book to me, and I got two books, and they were super well packaged. Really took me ages to get the packaging off, but it was great. I really love that. And now let's just go through all the contents. There's the content you can see, and also the film. There's Tony Tenser himself, and lots and lots of information. The early days, all the various films, obviously Crimson Altar there. Also lots and lots of these ones. The Compton Cinema. Now, I vaguely remember that cinema. I remember walking past it many times. I never went in it, but it was there. I do remember it. That Kind of Girl. And loads of examples of various posters and film. Actually, this is full of posters, tons of information. Now, sometimes a bit confusing when you go through it. And I'm just showing some of the pictures there. I have to be quite careful actually going through this, which bits I can actually show. But you've got here the Black Torment. Now, I didn't realise that was one. I've seen the Blu-ray, and I've got quite a few Blu-rays. I'm just going to show you in a few minutes those ones. But I just haven't bought that one. Primitive London, I think I've got that somewhere. It's a Blu-ray. I think that was a BFI one. The Pleasure Girls, a similar one. That one, that's got Francesca Annis, of course, and also The Study in Terror. Now, some of these, unfortunately, are not readily available on Blu-ray. Some probably out of print. But there's a series of various Blu-rays that I've been buying. I've really enjoyed, and I hope all the films that are mentioned in here actually turn up as actual Blu-rays from this thing. I love it. 88 films. Really enjoy 88 films. This one's The Body Stealers. I haven't watched that one yet. That's one I haven't seen. This one was okay, but it wasn't a super special film. It was a weird zombie-like film. Very strange. Neither the sea nor the sand. This was one of the later films of doing his films, and of Tigon, the Tigon films. I really love all the commentaries, audio commentaries. Excellent. I love the artwork as well. They've really done a great job on the artwork. The blood on the Satan Skull, that was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it again. On the back, you got packs solid with lots of audio commentaries, documentaries, etc. I love them. Absolutely love those. Then on to the Witchfinder General. Thoroughly enjoyed that film as well. That's very good, obviously with Vincent Price. And this one's The Blood Beast Terror. That was fine. Thoroughly enjoyable. And The Beast in the Cellar. Another one. And some more. Let's just quickly get to this one. Now, there's probably a few other ones in the series that I haven't got. And here's Honey Calder. I really love this. It was just an absolutely brilliant Western. Well, to me, just love a good Western. Obviously, there you've got The Haunted House of Horror. Haven't watched it yet, though I've seen clips for it, so I know a bit about the film, but I'm looking forward to it. It's got some interesting sort of bits of the 70s, 60s, I think it is, wherever year it was. Certainly of London anyway, so looking forward to that. The Sorcerers, that was great. I really enjoyed that. That was so weird. Boris Karloff, just absolutely odd film. This one, The Curse of the Crimson Altar. Thoroughly enjoyed that as well. Very odd, especially when you got the character here. Obviously, Barbara's still there, but it was just, didn't really appear much in it. Really, a brief appearance, but still. And Doomwatch, which was excellent. They've got Doomwatch currently on Talking Pictures, though that's the series. So let's just move those out of the way. and continue on with the book. But I hope they bring out a lot of the other films that are listed here. And it's got here this one. I didn't realise about this Roman Polanski one, the Repulsion Cul-de-sac. Never really thought of those as things like. Actually, this is, like I say, a really nice. Oh, can't show that bit. And you got there. See some more scenes from all the various films. And unfortunately, some of them you some of the pages I just can't show. Not for the YouTube algorithm. Put it in your take. And they've got here, I love this one, the Blood, Beast, Terror. Got the adverts again. I really love books that have got showing the adverts. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a rubbishy film, but still absolutely quite fascinating. What's good? What's good for the goose? Very Norman Wisdom, a Norman Wisdom film. But I still enjoyed it. It's a real nice period piece. Great. So the Crimson Cult. It's like obviously variation title there. And then, actually, that is one thing going through this. Some of the things, obviously, titles originally was some set to this or set to that, and they changed. And you've got the cul-de-sac film, and also neither the sea nor the sand, or the blood beast, the beast in the cellar. You got there the beast in the cellar, and on to some. Oh, here's the Western one. Let's just go for this one. Oh no, Black Beauty, not particularly a Western, but still Mark Lester film. Oh. Now, the book goes all over the place, actually. That's the one slight thing I found really awkward with the book. I would love to have had it more sort of structured with the film. There seems to be mentions about this film one place, and then it's a bit later. You read a bit more about it. Then it gives a bit of breakdown. I love that it includes like synopsis, the critics at the time. That's always good. It's always fascinating to read. It's unfortunately not a very long section about the critics, but the things like the Daily Mail, Kinney Weekly, I can't remember that magazine at all. And on this one, the Magnificent Deadly Sins as well, and 7 Sins, I should say. And also, the Creeping Flesh. Now, weirdly, the Creeping Flesh doesn't seem to be in that pile yet. I don't know if they're going to release that. I hope they do. Also, the Goose one, great to see. Doomwatch, of course, that is out. That is available in that series. But it goes backwards and forwards. Like I say, sometimes you suddenly find pictures of the film again later. Oh, this one sounds interesting. Miss Julie. Now, I wonder if they'll release that. That'd be interesting to see that one. Helen Mirren. Yeah, that'd be quite nice. I don't know. We will see. Now, also got Not Now, Darling. Another one I'm not particularly familiar with. I'm certain it's probably one that's regularly turns up on Talking Pictures. But it's got here variety, obviously, of British actors. And also Frightmare. Oh, yes, that's one I have got, Frightmare. But I've got that as a box set of Peter Walker's films. That's in Blu-ray as well. I'm yet to see it. That is one of the films I haven't seen, but I'm looking forward to watch that. Film's produced by Tony Tenson. He's got a really long list of all the various films, like Yellow Teddy Bears, and The Kind of Girl, Black Torment, Pleasure Girls, Witchfinder General, of course, Loving Our Time. I mean, some of these, I wonder if they'll ever get Blu-ray as part of that series. It'd be really nice. And this one, the Norman Wisdom, of course, here. Unfortunately, I was looking on the DVDs. There's a DVD for this one, What's Good for the Goose, but there's no Blu-ray. So I hope that 88 Films brings it out. Maybe they won't, but it would be nice if they did. The Creeping Flesh, again, another poster there. And then Tony Tenser as a film distributor. And loads and loads of films. It's a real long list of all sorts of ones. The Chimney Sweeps, UK. I've never heard of that film. 5 Guns West. That sounds interesting. The Castle of Terror. Now, I was bidding for one of those. I think that's Christopher Lee one. Castle of Terror. Anyway, I didn't get it. But The Career Girl, and also Satan Leads the Dance. Hercules Attacks, obviously, lots of Peplum films. Miss Julie, it's got here. The Bubble, USA one. UK, Not Now, Darling. And so on. The Sex Thief. Don't know that one. Candyman, USA. Sandy the Seal, UK. Not familiar with that film. But it's got lots and lots of these as well, which I really love. These posters, or not posters, these obviously what were in magazines. And it mentions things like this one, the Chilean Club, obviously never made. And there's been obviously a few films that were never made that are mentioned in here. So you've got the Cold War in a Country Garden. Well, that font's a bit awful to read. This one sounds quite good, actually. The world's first microman fights for survival. A compulsive new hero of 1/4 inch tall. Sounds a bit like the Atom or something. The Giant, or maybe Ant-Man, The Giants of Adventure Fiction, from the bestseller by Lindsay Guthridge. And also got the various magazines, of course, a bibliography at the back, which is always good, and a good index. And that is this book. I think this is just a lovely, lovely quality book. And certainly if you're interested in British films, this really must be on your bookshelf, I think. This is just a brilliant one. Say, FabPress, really worth checking out their website. Cinema biography, I should say. Hardcover limited edition. So obviously maybe there won't be vast numbers of copies of this. I don't know what their limited edition is described as, but still worth checking out, this book. So are you going to pick it up? You're looking for this sort of information about Tigon films. Tigon films, as I say, have produced quite a lot of interesting weird films from the 1960s, 1970s, and certainly as a period of film history of Britain, it is quite interesting. Sadly, of course, at that point, British film industry sort of completely imploded. So that's hardly went from a lot of films, lots of money going around, to basically not much money and hardly any films, and which is a pity. And also, of course, there were lots of films that were generally pretty awful. Lots of things are films that probably will never get released other than on DVD, are all the sort of tie-ins to various TV series, those sort of ones. Some of them they're interesting. They're not for everyone, but I think that still, you know, if you're a fan of the show, I guess some of them I'm not even going to mention. But of course, that's what happened with the British film industry. They started to do these tie-ins, and I think that such a pity. It would have been so great if they'd done some really decent science fiction films, good UK ones. So, and there's a couple mentioned here of science fiction ones. So, a like or dislike, always appreciated. Please subscribe to the channel.